How did the racing team come about? Okay. Where's Lester? Lester. Davis? Okay. Ayan. Okay, Vince Mercado. Okay. We started racing last year, ATAT. Okay. We were kind of split, no? Ang group namin is evenly split. We're only 24 members. You cannot apply to our club. You have to be invited. So we have a minimum requirements, as we say. So basically, a lot of people want to join our group, but if you do not mix with our culture, like the Fila culture, very happy in corporation nila eh. So we run ATAT like a corporation. Okay, we have our board meetings every month. So basically, it's a professional organization. So there, we started racing last year. Me, Richard, Lawrence, Vince. We raced for Ducati Philippines. We were a satellite team. Jevis, JC, where's JC? JC, Charlie, where's Charlie? Charlie Carlos, there. They raced for Aprila. So what we decided, since we were one group, we decided to race for ourselves rather than race for these prominent brands or premium brands. No? So that's where Lester Kodog came in. He basically connected the dots. We had the racing team, we didn't have the sponsors, we didn't have how we say, a label or a brand. Because ATAT is well known already in the streets. You can go as far as Jensen, as far as vegan. We've ridden all over Manila, all over the Philippines. Only two places we haven't been to, Batanes and Palawan. Those are the only places we haven't been to. And we actually ride. When we rode to Jensen, we flew to Jensen, it took us 12 days to come back to Manila. So imagine our wives, di ba? And girlfriends. Okay. So anyway, there. So basically when we met with Lester, me, Vince, JC, Jevis, Richard, Lawrence, President Elmer, Mike, we basically decided, okay, let's race for ATAT. We needed a brand. So we came out with Art. ATAT Racing Team. So basically, we had our first race 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so we had a very good showing, boss. Okay.
Nakita ko yung mga
Yeah.
videos and everything.
I'll start with Lawrence. He won the Ducati Cup Novice Division. I won the Intermediate. Second runner-up was Richard Panlilio. Jevis, first runner-up sa Pirelli Cup. I was second runner-up. Vince, first runner-up sa Nationals. Okay. We also race a national series, no? So basically, there are 3 races. There's the Nationals, the Ducati Cup, and the Alpine Stars Cup. Okay, and the Pirelli Cup. So basically 4, no? So all those 3 races, we are usually in the top 3. With the help of Fila and our other sponsors, I think we will be more prepared for the next leg on August 2 and 3. So we'd also like to invite everybody. No? So yun, that's where we started. With regards to our financial support, we have them already. We also have technical support. I'll start with Grand Star Motors. No? They are the dealers of Aprila, MV Agusta, Husqvarna, KTM, Piaggio, that's the Vespa, and Moto Guzzi. Okay? And their new brand, they're bringing in Triumph. Okay, so these are motorcycles, not for the racetrack naman. Basically, adventure and touring. Then, of course, we also have the technical support of Ducati. So we are not worried with the technical side and the financial side now that Fila's here. We're more worried now of the performance side. So what we did, again, because I call Lester not our team manager, I call him our race manager. So basically what he did is he forced us to go to the gym. So there. So that's how we all started. No? So basically what we did was connect the dots, know the right people, and here we are right now. Hopefully we will bring home the overall championship by the end of the year. The last race is in October. So July is a pause in the racing season. It's always been like that. We don't know why. The races resume in August, September, and it ends in October. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. One of the reasons I was telling our motoring friends, no, because we know them already. One of the reasons why we decided to create a race team, it's because we ride every weekend. If you are familiar with Marilake, that's down east, no? Kogyo, that area, that's like the Tanay, it's the winding roads. Okay, Sierra Madre. Okay. Ito proven fact to, no? Every week, somebody dies there. Because, number one, they don't know how to ride their motorcycle. Number two, they do not have the proper gear. And number three, it's a public road. What we decided to do was, rather than ride fast or race in Sierra Madre, we decided to do it on the racetrack. Okay. When we ride, the guys from C Magazine would know, and the car guys, the speeds we are doing is actually not legal. So we wanted to, how do we say, promote road safety. Because what happens if somebody has an accident in Sierra Madre, whether you're a small bike or a big bike, we all stop. Because we feel that we are in one community, so we help out. And these guys that crash are the guys that are not really well prominent. So we end up helping them talaga, like calling the jeep, paying for the jeep, or whatever. So for us naman to avoid that, kasi I don't know, typical Filipino, no? Once na alam matuling ka, susubukan ka nila eh. So we wanted to avoid that. That's why we are promoting road safety. Yun that's the main reason actually we decided to set up a race team. Now, all the bikes you see outside, currently we do not use in the street anymore. So, but we still ride every weekend. So the solution was, everybody decided to buy a second bike. Okay, so now we have motards to use on the street. So on top speed ng motard, before you entered, we were joking, it was 180. Top speed ng motard is about 120, 140. Yun, compared to those bikes can go as high as 300. Actually, we tried it in NLEX, SCTEX. In fact, suki na kami ng mga police officer doon. As in, pagdating sa toll, pinapara na kami. So, buti na may general kami.
No.
Okay, so,
The point is, we really did not abandon road riding. We go to the tracks to own our skill for safety. We regularly have a ride during weekends and have our quarterly off rides also. That's the point. Own our skills for safety.
yun. Ang point namin is also, we're trying to get a lot of people to the racetrack. Now, how did we prepare for the race team? Okay, there's a company called California Superbikes. It's run by Keith Code in California. They were actually here in February. Majority of us joined them before we raced because we wanted to prepare. It's not like you just go to the racetrack and prepare. Okay, so yes, it is expensive, but we all believe it was the best investment we made because so far nobody has crashed in the racetrack. Yeah, heavily. Somebody crashed because of their own mistake. Okay, but to get somebody involved in the crash, wala pa naman. No. Ayun. Yeah. So basically, my description of this team is, or the racetrack, we kind of call it controlled aggression. Kasi we can actually, how do you say, maximize our bikes. Because it was really built for the racetracks. So that's what we're actually doing. It was not built for the street, it was built for the racetracks. So that's what we're doing. So basically, at the end of the day, we just want to promote road safety. And of course, the proper gear as well. Yung leather suit, boots, helmet, yun ang gear namin. Yeah, yung casual wear namin sa Fila. Yeah. As for the road, I think Fila will come up with a line for the road, so that we'll be also promoting that as well. Yun. Of course, Fila also has safety in mind. That's why they're coming up with the line. So not only we would like to penetrate Fila to penetrate the superbike market, but also the underbone market because we want everybody well protected. So that's our ultimate goal talaga.
Jay, ano ba yung road challenges also? You also join the
Yeah, there are also road racing competitions in Manila, no? There is the Ironman hosted by Boss and the Motor Rally hosted by Petron. Okay, we actually have 4 finishers here. They had to travel 1,600 kilometers in 24 hours. Jevis, Mark Dioya, Elton Ong, JC Villanueva actually finished both races. They're 1 week apart. They actually rode straight for Motor Rally 23 hours, 1,600 kilometers. And for the Ironman, they rode it in 14 hours, I think. Yeah, it's basically the Northern Loop. You start from Manila, Balintawak, you go around Tuguegarao, Nueva Ecija, Tuguegarao, Ilocos, Mountain Province. Everybody ends up in Clark. So it's a 24-hour race. And that happens every January. Yeah. And this coming weekend, there is a new race. It's called Baguio's Peak. It's from Marcos Highway from Pugo all the way up to Baguio. When we ride that's zigzag road, no, Marcos Highway. When we ride that road, to give you an idea, if our group rides that road from Shell Rosario all the way to the top of Baguio, it takes us 27 minutes. From Balintawak to Rosario without T-Plex, it takes us 2 hours 45 minutes. In 3 hours, we are in Baguio. You don't wanna know. Okay. To give you a shorter, to give better understanding, NLEX is 90 kilometers long. It takes us 16 minutes to finish 90 kilometers. More than 250. Yes, they will close the road this weekend for it's July 12th. They're gonna close it from 9 to 12. Yeah. Yun. So that's why we decided to do the things we do in a racetrack. Because we have children. Diba? So that's what we decided to do. Okay. In fact, we decided not to go up to Baguio anymore because of T-Plex. Because probably in less than 2 hours we will be in Baguio. Because T-Plex is open all the way up to Rosario right now. So it ruins the fun. Diba?
And we reach our destination at the same time.
Yeah.
So we are very noted, the ATAT is noted for group riding. We know our skills, each member's skills. So we ride as a
Yeah. Any questions?
A question. Besides Clark and DRC, are there any other racetracks?
Good question. Racewell is actually in the other side. I will introduce to you guys. Now they're the racetrack management. Okay, there's one racetrack opening in Tarlac by Governor Vic. Yeah, Vic Yap is opening a racetrack for cars and motorcycles as well. I think they can better answer your question. I'll introduce them to you.
Second question. Besides the BMW, Ducati, and Fila, what other bikes do you use?
We have a KTM. We basically the adventure bikes, BMW,
I have a Scavarna.
Husqvarna, KTM. They're mostly adventure bikes. That's what we use when we join the Motor Rally and Ironman.
It's still European.
Yeah. Yun. We are not hindi kami anti-Japanese. It's just that we decided that, like Fila, we wanted to be associated with premium brands. Basically Italian and European brands. That's what we're doing.
But for the guys who end up in the podium, what do you do with your prizes, especially the cash prizes? You donate it, do you spend it, or do you
The
for charity?
cash price is immaterial.
Yeah, well actually to give you an idea how much we win, how much the cash price is. Okay, to give you an idea, the cash price is only 5,000 pesos.
You spend hundreds of thousands for your
Yeah,
bike, you
okay.
get
To
only
give you a better
5,000.
perspective, the cash price is 5,000 pesos. Yeah, one race tire is 18,500. We go through 2 sets of race tires a weekend. So we spend, on minimum, each of us racers, we spend about 50 to 60,000 per person on the race.
For tires
Yeah.
only, for tires only.
Yeah. So basically, it's just prestige talaga eh, what we do.
It's passion of rider.
Something like that. Yeah.
Passion for speed.
Yeah. So yun naman. But I think the cash price is irrelevant because we just want to do what we want to do. Diba? At the end of the day, we always explain to our better halves, it's cheaper than buying a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, or a Maserati, or a Aston Martin. Magmumotor na lang kami. Diba? It's a lot cheaper.
What's the fastest that been clocked by any of you?
Fastest.
In the racetrack?
In the racetrack, yeah. We're not gonna ask outside because you might get in trouble.
Are you
the racetrack
referring to the speed
or the time?
The fastest speed.
I think it's, yeah, 290, Jevis and Vince, yeah, 285, 290, on the front straight. The problem is how to stop it. You should ask them how they do it.
Ah, how do you?
Yeah.
You go faster on the road.
Yeah. Like this, no, basically, if you want to go to the races, where's Miss Cherry? Cherry? Okay, anyway, if you want to go to the races, just inform Miss Cherry. We actually have a paddock. We have a VIP lounge which serves Starbucks, courtesy of the boss. Okay, we are the only race team in the racetrack that has a VIP lounge with Starbucks, fruits, and we just closed a deal with Krispy Kreme. They're also be providing donuts. Yeah, we need the sugar. So basically, we want to be connected to the premium brands now. So if you want to go to the races, we will give you the VIP treatment. We have a VIP air-conditioned paddock. The food is catered the whole day. So just let us know. We will give you a special treatment and a tour of the racetrack as well. Yes, sir.
You mentioned about road safety and speed. How do you balance those forces?
Okay. If we ride our motards on the street, we never forget now because our bikes can only go as fast about 140. Even if we push it now. Yeah. So what we do is we don't use our brakes na lang. No, we yeah.
Actually, we really go beyond our limits on the streets. That's why we go to the racetrack.
Yeah.
The environment in the road is already conducive to our right to our song.
And the problem is kasi other groups try to follow us. And some people cannot follow. And the problem is we find out where we're on top of the mountain, somebody crashed. So everybody has to gear up again and go down. So yun yung ina-avoid namin. Usually it happens with the small bikes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
One thing I've said about the bikes outside work was that they are at least similar to those being used in the MotoGP. So my question is, in the near future, do you see yourself being the first Filipino MotoGP team?
We'd like to think ourselves like that now. We are more related to World Superbike. Okay, what he's saying is there's two classifications, international races by FIM now. It's the MotoGP series and the World Superbikes. Okay, in fact, our bikes are the same bikes being raced in the World Superbike series. Okay, we just came, about 12 of us actually watched the World Superbike series in Malaysia. We were invited by Grand Star and Pirelli. That's why we had an idea of how our paddock would look, how the VIP lounge would look, because we actually witnessed it in World Superbike. And that's where we want to bring the racing community in Manila. So I believe, or we believe, that once we set up a proper team, all the race teams will follow. Well, in fact, a lot of people during the races actually talked to Mr. Lester already. Kawasaki Philippines, Suzuki Philippines is coming also. So everybody wanted to talk to Lester how he managed or how he got everybody together. Yun.
Basically, yung ibang clubs we are
Yeah. to begin with, majority of the race teams are actually race teams. They are not motorcycle clubs. We are the only motorcycle club that is racing. Yun yung
First
kasi.
ever formal bike club.
Question po sir, since you mentioned you guys are
Ano ba, lipat dito eh. Aris!
Is there a plan
Ah, ganun ba?
for the ATAT racing team to sponsor
Right.
trainings? Yeah,
Actually, yes.
The ones only sponsoring are the big, Honda or
Yeah, actually, one of our plans, thanks to Mr. Lester, no, we intend to have a track day to hold a open clinic to the guys that want to enhance their skill. Kasi we would like to promote yung racing talaga rather than road. So that's one of our plans is to have a track day, to host a track day that would invite everybody, whether it be a small bike or a big bike, to enhance their skill.
Actually, I just hosted a event, a KTM event last week. It was 80 riders total. We teach them how to ride. We teach them how to be safe in the track, be safe on the roads, proper riding. So ATAT is making these things happen to promote safety riding.
So basically, it's become our advocacy na. Yun na yung balak namin gawin talaga. Yes, ma'am.
Curious question. Most of us would never, ride in that speed, like 285. But I know that a lot of us would be curious. When we do take you up on the offer to, see you guys tour and have a try at the VIP lounge, would it be a possibility to actually ride with you guys when you have time to speed there? Is that remotely possible?
It is possible, but not on the race bikes because they're single seats. No. Yes, we would love for you to join our rides because we have second bikes. Yes, we will also provide the safety equipment. Yeah, just let us know when, and we will accommodate your request. Yeah. No, seriously, we would like to, because it's a different feeling, no? Okay, to give you an idea, my wife always asks me, do you think of me when you ride? All our answers is the same. No, because we have to think of the road. So ang sinasabi ng wife ko, sure ka ba dyan? May kasama ka ba dyan? Sabi ko, hindi. Yung motor namin, hindi ka pwede magangkas. Kaya yun ang motor namin. Hindi kami pwede magangkas. Okay? No, it's very hard kasi, no? Once you have a motorcycle, the automatic conclusion is exactly, babaero yan. No, we're trying to change that concept. You'll also be surprised that all our wives are in the next door. So basically, ATAT is basically a family-oriented thing. If you join the races, you will meet our wives and our children in the VIP lounge. Para sa daycare center actually. So we make it a family event. So we are in the racetrack starting Friday. We leave Sunday. So everybody brings their wives and families. We check in Friday in Fontana. Everybody leaves on Sunday. So it's a family thing talaga for us. So yun